Okay. I would like to do some improvised comedy right now, but I'm trying to think. So I got to start with the context. A time and place, a scene. Let me see. We're in. Okay. New ideas. I got to come up with some new ideas on the spot now. Okay. Um, what state am I in? Let's just say you woke up in the morning and you woke up in a bed that was floating. You went to bed in Park Ridge and then you woke up and a bed was floating above Kansas and there's, or wherever you went to bed, I don't know. You went to bed in whatever town you're from, you wake up and you're laying on the bed, um, and it's floating above Kansas and it's this bed is like, you're tied to the bed and you're naked on the bed, you're tied to the bed, it starts raining out, you get struck by lightning or something. I don't know. So, and the bed is just kind of, and the bed drops to the ground, and then people start throwing eggs at you, and then, some of the most bizarre things start happening to you. You get dragged around town. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, this bed just keeps on. The bed is somebody ties the bed up to the back of their van and then they drive around town and um, then people start throwing more eggs at you on this bed and you're on a bed and then people are starting to scream at you and then they're throwing shit at you and they're just dragged around Kansas on a bed, naked on a bed. It's you in a bed and you're just kind of being dragged around Kansas on your bed. How did this happen? How is it that you went to bed at night and then you woke up? And first of all, how is it possible that like this bed that you went to sleep in, it was just your bed that you went to bed in your bedroom and then you woke up and then how is it possible that first of all that the bed is levitating above Kansas and then it starts raining and you're tied to the bed and then how did that happen? I mean, what is the scientific explanation for that? And some of these explanations, do they transcend science? Is there a place where mysticism meets science, and that's the only plausible explanation for some of these phenomenon that's seem beyond science? Is that the only possible explanation? There's some kind of like weird like interplay between the world of mysticism and science. Maybe I don't know. But anyways, so this bed is just and then but don't worry, there's a happy ending. Um, so, so you can't get off this bed. You're tied to a bed that you went to bed on in your bedroom, and it's when you woke up, you're levitating above Kansas, naked, tied to this bed, and they finally bring you back down to Earth, and then they mm, they they said you're going to be part of some freak show. You're going to be a part of this freak show where you're going to be on this bed, tied up naked to this bed, and people are just for their amusement. Uh, they're gonna start asking you questions and stuff. And so, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you tied to this bed? You're naked on the bed. You're tied to the bed. How the fuck did that happen? I just don't get it. What the fuck? It's like, okay, now you're pissed off. You're really pissed off. Now you got to get revenge. So what you do Finally, you break free. You summon all the power in your mind, body, spirit, and soul. You break the shackles upon which you are shackled to this bed. You come after these sons of bitches like a motherfucker, like a bat out of hell. You rip their heads off and shit down their throats. End of story. I don't know. That's now I'm getting carried away. That's too much. Let's tell a nicer story. More of a let's tell a nicer story. I just kind of like got carried away. I went off the deep end. That's not really the story I wanted to tell. I wanted to tell like a more life affirming, humanizing type of story. That's the kind of story you got to tell because you got to influence people in a positive, humanizing way so that the people live in harmony. People live in a way that is life affirming, that perpetuates good vibes, good feelings. So people have a mutual respect. One hand washes the other. People living in harmony. That's how we got to live in harmony. People need to live in harmony. That's what my grandfather always said. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. That's the way it works. And that was all just a bunch of bullshit that I made up. I'm just trying to grab hold of your very soul and steal it for my own. Good night. This has been terrific.